it's like a gigantic scale.
Yeah.
But that's really interesting that you've kind of, you know where it's come from, you know the influences, you know what's behind the work, the motive, in a way.
Yeah, I do, but...
And you've seen the direction of it, like you've seen the trajectory, the kind of way that it's gone.
Yeah, but I think it always, I think that hasn't changed. Like, his reasons for making work and his messages in it, or whatever, have always been the same, so it's never, although the technique and, like, the way
it's produced.
Yeah, it's completely different now. He's still saying the same things. And I think more and more people are starting to understand it. I still don't understand it completely, because I think he thinks it's completely transparent, but it's not, because it's so personal. A lot of it is still really personal.
What I feel about Stuart's work, and it completely links into my dissertation, I don't know whether you got to read that, but I wrote my dissertation on Stuart, and I don't know, I just feel like Stuart's kind of stood outside of something looking in on it, and he kind of sometimes immerses himself in that culture that he's talking about, but he can also see it from the other side, where a lot of the people in that culture, that kind of the thing that Stuart's speaking about in the paintings, they can't necessarily see it from like the different side. Do you know what I mean? They're too involved with it to notice it in a way. Do you know what I'm saying? They're too involved in what they're doing to notice what they're doing, whereas Stuart's making an actual physical statement about what is going on with what they're saying.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean, because they're not observing themselves. I mean, Stuart's kind of like half commenting on what he's half commenting and half being and half wishing to be it. It's like that kind of, I think he's talking about that kind of like 12-year-old dream where everything is really glamorous, but at the same time he feels like partly he is living the dream and partly he's looking at the dream. It's almost like it's like on a TV screen or something, and he's like looking at it and sort of going, like painting about it and stuff and commenting on it. And almost like he wants it and he doesn't want it. So
yeah, it's like he's dipping his feet into it, but then not being, yeah, I totally understand what you mean, but I can't kind of put it into words. It's hard to describe exactly what we're trying to say.
Yeah. But it is, I mean, because he's got that whole thing about like pop culture and... But he understands it, like he doesn't just absorb it, he doesn't just take it in and assimilate it and be like, oh yeah, this is what, you know, because he makes fun of me sometimes, you know, like if you're watching an advert, like I saw an advert once and I was like, oh, ice cream, I want some ice cream now, and he really took the piss because he was like, oh, you're so sucked in by advertising, and he's like really analytical about it, and I never thought of it that way before. But at the same time you can see he's so seduced by like the glossy text, you know, those lips and which like almost all of them.
It's always the lips with Stuart that get me. I always love the lips in the paintings.
Yeah, because they
always remind me of billboards.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
That's what Stuart's paintings remind me of billboards.
I think that's composition as well though, and like
the sheer scale of the new paintings, that's what it is, just like a really big advertisement.
Advertisement for what?
I don't know, but it's like a huge big advertisement, and I don't know, I know that a lot of it was inspired by the whole shop window idea, that kind of...
Yeah, that's the recent inspiration. And like how they're so empty, like literally empty, with the models that he uses, the photos of the models, and they literally have like blank eyes, but they're like really seductive, like all these like really nice furs and whatever that they're wearing, and it's kind of like you want it